Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about what I expect to happen in the upcoming days. We're going to take a look at the stock market. And every other time we've gotten below this bull market support band, we have had a little bit of resistance getting back above it. So we need to have a little bit of patience here. But time is running out in the 4-year cycles if you are a 4-year cycle believer. So we need to make a move into all-time highs, which are above 126,272 on this specific exchange. So let's go. What are we talking about? All right. So very first thing is if we go look at the fear and greed, I guess I don't have it up anymore, so I'll just show my Discord. But we have current funding rate negative, predicted funding also negative. People, this is panic, and we have extreme fear. So usually when we have both of these indicators in the panic and fear, sometimes even extreme fear, it's usually a good buying opportunity. So we have had, a decent pullback from the top for Bitcoin. This is about a 17.75% pullback. So nothing crazy in terms of pullback here. Ethereum is kind of in this little resistance area. Ethereum really has not gone below the bull market support band. So it is showing a little bit more strength, I'll say, than Bitcoin in terms of that, right? So the bull market support band is these moving averages. If you want a free indicator, all you got to do is search Dan Heilman YouTube, and you can find this 6MA bull market support band indicator for free. So feel free to do that. It's a nice little moving average here. We kind of came back and held some support here and then broke below this. Now, if we do look at prior times, we have gone below the bull market support band. We've usually been rejected by it coming back up. So we might be getting rejected here and coming back down and placing a new low in. That is a possibility. And we do have something else that kind of goes along with that is we do have the moon cycles. Again, if you want this indicator, search the same thing, Dan Heilman YouTube, and I have a moon cycle indicator. This one has been really reliable. However, we had this last bull moon, which is this green line that actually we saw a rejection, but we were kind of in new all-time highs when this happened. So this indicator does not ignore resistance, support, etc., but it kind of can help as a confluence indicator here. So you can see we're coming into this red window, meaning we might see another dump. We could potentially come down and retest the red moving average here, which is kind of my validation for the bull market. As I've said many times, once we start closing weekly candles below this red, I think the market is over for the 4-year cycle, and we need to look at getting rid of some of our spot and attempting to buy back lower. So another thing here is you can see green up, red down, green up, red down, etc. So we do have this coming up, and we are coming back up to test the bull market support band. And also Mondays usually lately have been dump days, especially when we're pumping through the weekend. So there's a couple pieces of confluence that say we might get rejected here. Now, that doesn't mean we have to make a lower low. We could easily make a higher low. So we could easily just kind of, trend this way and then come up and kind of finally break through this bull market support band. So that is total possibility there. Now let's look at I talked about the gold Bitcoin chart, which was actually a really good chart. And I should have been looking at this one a little bit more. You can see we have come down and basically bounced off this bottom level. So I do expect this to continue to go back up to the upside and then maybe eventually even break through this top support here. So we've tested it 1, 2, 3 times here. And usually the 4th time is a good time to break through. Oops, sorry about that. So I do expect Bitcoin to do well compared to gold over the next at least couple months. And then you can see the Camel Finance indicator is saying that we should have a weekly cycle low sometime near the end of the year. So maybe this is when we start getting a correction here. Usually Bitcoin will top in October, November, or December of the post-halving year, which is this quarter, which is coming soon. So I am expecting a bear market in this foreseeable future sometime here. Now, Litecoin also is doing pretty nice. I have a big Litecoin trade open, a leverage trade, and a Bitcoin trade open. If you do want to try out leverage trading, I have an affiliate link below for Bitunix. It's my favorite exchange. It gives you a nice little discount on your fees for a couple months when you use my link. So, it doesn't cost you anything, helps me out, and it gives you a nice little discount. You can also buy spot there, and they have no KYC if you want to, create an account very quickly and get started trading. It is very, very quick. So you can see this massive red candle on Litecoin. Pretty insane, actually. We had this nice big pump, and of course, every time Litecoin pumps, something crazy happens. And there we go, rejected down. So that's what I got going on in the markets today. We have the confluence with panic in FOMO Finder and fear. So usually that means we should see some upside. So a lot of people are betting that the market's going to pull back here. However, we have the bearish Monday. Mondays just seem to be a sell-off, especially after pumping through the weekend. And what else do we have going on? So we have the moon cycles coming up, bear moon coming on Tuesday. So I don't know. We'll see what happens here. I think, we could easily make a higher low here. We could also come back to retest this 100K. So that would be another possibility. So let's check the stock market, see what we got going on. SPY is a little bit green. If we look at the futures, this is ES1 exclamation point for S&P 500 futures. Today has been green. It's just a very small candle, so not much going on yet. If we look at some of the stocks, FBTC up there, we have BMNR kind of coming back down a little bit. Hive green, CLSK green, Riot green. So we've had some big red candles, so now we're starting to move back up a little bit. But usually these crypto stocks can kind of show us, maybe that we're going to get some moves in Bitcoin. So these are all green still, which is good to see. So stock market pretty much green today, just kind of marginally green compared to our close from yesterday. We'll kind of see how the stock market performs today, and we'll see what kind of other news comes up. So there was also some news I just want to hit real quick before I get out of here. And then, yeah, let's see here. So we had some news that I was reposting some stuff that's cool. The UAE group, referred to as the Royal Group LLC, is a prominent UAE-based investment conglomerate, and they have basically bought $700 million of Bitcoin, and they plan to purchase $5 billion, which is insane. The U.S. Strategic Bitcoin Reserve has also added some holdings there, right? So they have added, they have the biggest holding besides Strategy. So that's pretty cool. And the reserves are up 64% overnight. So they had some seizures of some different stuff. UAE group, I thought that was a really good one. So yeah, that's going to be it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Have a great day, everyone. And again, if you want to use any of the affiliate links, it helps me out. It's a great way to support the channel. That's it. See you guys.